Hello, I'm Resonator Zen. First I'm going to talk about people who leave comments on my videos that are very hurtful and hate-filled. Like, the sun also rises 1987. He puts, or she puts, I don't know, Republicans equals common sense and patriotism, Dems equal pinko commies. Since when did being a Democrat mean you're pinko? Pretty sure Democrats are trying to have a more democratic form of government when most of the Republicans, as far as I can see, as much as I have seen, are trying to whittle away our rights and make this country more Christian and less democratic and more of a totalitarian state. Now, I'm not saying every Christian is like this. I'm not. I think most Christians are not the crazy evangelists that they have elected, but I think that they mirror those kinds of views, and I'm not saying that all Christians are like that. But I'm saying I'm like the Christian soldier who wanted conscientious objector status, and it was denied the first time through, and he appealed it in the court, and the court ruled that he should be ruled as a conscientious objector. The soldier, if you don't know, was over there because he wanted to serve his country and protect people and do what he did. But while his time in Iraq, he had a spiritual awakening. And during the spiritual awakening, he couldn't justify taking lives, supporting a war, or participating in a war. And yeah, that's the kind of. And he said he didn't want to help take lives; he wanted to help save lives. And I sort of agree with him, and I think that's the kind of Christianity that should have taken place, but most of the time it's not the Christianity that takes place, and it's mostly just crazy right-wing people who are so far up their own asses they can't see the light of day. Now, I'm not saying they're evil, but Sarah Palin's bishop of her church may in fact be a little insane and crazy, because he sort of still believes in witchcraft and demons, and she sort of said, I need to be protected from witchcraft. And in 2005, she basically was protected from witchcraft in a ritual performed by Thomas Muthi. I think I got the name right. And again, I said this in another video, but I think she should have prayed for better defenses against hackers, because hackers seem to be the bigger problem, not witchcraft. But I digress. I'm going to change gears right now. John McCain, as you may have heard, wanted to postpone the debates and try and help the crisis, and I don't think that is the right thing to do. I don't think that's ever the right thing to do, because John McCain probably just wants to get the fuck out of there because he doesn't want to actually answer any questions about the economy because he has no goddamn clue what the fuck's going on. That's just my opinion. That's just me venting. I don't care. But seriously, when people say that John McCain should become president, I don't get that. And how people can say don't rail on Sarah Palin because she's a woman and you're sexist and you hate her. And I'm like, no, I don't hate her because she's a woman. I hate her because she's a fucking crazy nutjob who believes in witchcraft and has been protected from witchcraft. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying I hate her because she's a woman. I'm saying I hate her because of her beliefs and her system of moral values. And that's the one thing that Christians don't get, because their moral values are far from Christian. Christians basically, the religion is help everybody and try and get everybody to help people. The Christianity I see more or less is hate everybody, don't try and help everybody. And I think that's doing a disservice to Christianity. I mean, look at Christianity, look at the Catholics. The Catholics are so corrupt, they actually say, gays can't get married, but priests in the Catholic Church molest young boys, and I think that's wrong and horrible, and I don't think that should ever go on. Okay. Had to take a breather. Now, on to Michael Jackson. Segue. Michael Jackson is a crazy white woman. He was a black man, now he's a white woman. And I actually got railed for messing with Michael and saying that there's no way in hell vitiligo could actually make you that white. I actually got railed against one of my subscribers, one of my two subscribers. I think I railed against Christianity and got pissed off, and then I railed against Michael and he got pissed off even more, and then he unsubscribed. And I find that funny because if you see my other videos, I basically rail on Michael in my earlier videos, and I just did it more recently. And really, have you not watched my previous videos to know that I sort of dislike Michael? Because he went from a black man to a white woman. Just saying. Watch my other videos before you subscribe, because you may like the one video, but you may not like the other videos. Now, that being said, I do rant a lot in my previous videos, in my older videos, not anymore. I actually had someone comment, "Have fun in hell, heathen." I don't remember who said it, but on one of my videos someone said, "Have fun in hell, heathen." I think it's because I was railing against Christianity, and I don't get why there's so many Christians hanging out on YouTube, and there's so much anti-Christian shit on YouTube, but I digress. Now moving on to Scientology. Scientology is the biggest bunch of bullshit ever. And I can't reconcile Scientology. I can't reconcile Scientology. I can't even get my head around that shit. I can't even think about that shit without my head trying to explode. Creation science. Two words that should never be in the same fucking dimension. Creation science basically says there's a God, but there's science. Sort of a retarded thing. And the creation sciences basically says the humans and dinosaurs occupied the same space and at the same time, and we rode them like enough Flintstones. Wow. That either takes a lot of delusion or a lot of acid to try and think that is a logical train of thought. Tom Cruise is a good example, and that's why there's a group, Anonymous, who's against them. That, and they're not a real religion, and they're getting tax-exempt status, and fucking them all. Fuck them all, and their stupid dumb asses. Okay? They may hate what the fuck I say, they may hate me, I don't care. And please, if you really do leave nasty comments, leave a more articulate one than "The sun also rises 1987, and not do the stupid Republicans equals bullshit, Dems equals pinko commie shit." Because please, I mean, if you're gonna do that, please at least support your arguments. Because I have comments basically that are just so out of range with the normal reality. And people will say I need an extreme makeover. To them I say, fuck you. To all haters, of all races, of all genders, of everything, people who hate me, I got two words for you. Fuck you. I don't care. If you're a hater, it just means you basically disagree with my train of thought, and if you do, go to hell. I don't care. You're not the people I'm trying to reach. I'm trying to reach people that actually have somewhat semblance of common sense and moral values. I have a moral values. I may swear a lot, but I still have morals. I hate when people try and say that the youth has no moral fiber. I'm a youth. I have moral fiber. Even in games, I have a moral compass that won't let me do things that other people do. I have a moral compass that is so strong it branches into video games. And that's another thing I want to talk about. Video game violence does not equal real violence. I know I keep saying it, but people need to be bashed in the head with this until they get it in their fucking thick skull. They need it in their brain, they need it bashed into. Video game violence does not cause real violence. and it's in my sociology book, and I don't fucking get it. I'm Resident Zan. I'm off like a